Let's get it. Showtime, baby.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Oh, that's bullshit. We can come back though. Let's get it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, my playbook got changed around. Man, I don't know my fucking plays yet. It's bull though. It's bull.
Ready?
20.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
My mama.
At the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Yo, cheetah, nice.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Set. Ready?
Set was the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. A quick throw complete to Chark.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
60 or protein spill. Go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Ready.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? He'll flat out take over this game.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. You draw Corker. Hey.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 14 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
The score, Jaguars 7, Panthers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Panthers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Going quickly out wide to Moore. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam. Watch the safety creep.
Greg.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 39-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Coming this way, Here we go. Here we go.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Gun, gun.
Check back. Check back 47. Come on. Come on, D. Wide. Get wide. 25.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And the Panthers have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go quickly here out to Moore. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 52 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 50. Check 50. Check 37. Check.
Topper. Go.
59. Mike's 59.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pull together. Kill.
This one out quickly to Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It'll be Minshew again. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The open man is Westbrook. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
X3, 218, chop.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And it's caught. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
47's the mic.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Telvin Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 8. He's checking. Crash. Let's go. Check. Great. Press him. Look at him.
Newton to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
8. 47's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Back. What is?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
And sets up the 4th down. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin with a run by Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Go.
Fournette. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. From the 35 on second down, Minshew. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
At the 37-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey!
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 47. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Gun.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 20.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Telvin Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
6-6, bullet 5.
Now Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
I'm going to run you over. 22-jet bombers, 22-jet bombers.
This is Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
218, chop. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll look to throw. That's
Oh my God, that's some bullshit.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Spread these niggas out, bro. That's what we gotta do, bro. Dead ass. Spread them out.
Hey, check Mike. Check Mike 47. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Now Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This nigga run that
The
glitchy ass
Jaguars
play
now
all
will use
game,
the
bro.
last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45.
Unless you're going out of bounds with him. Unless he's going out of bounds with it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Telvin Smith. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
8.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Telvin Smith in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fournette running right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Ready up. Hey, box truck. Check 59. Mike is 59. Hey. Here we go. Mike's 59.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, dude. Go.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike,
get it.
On 4th down, Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not do.